You are listening to the Mulligans and Hackers podcast. Two average guys discussing all things golf. Equipment, courses, the professional game, and even their own golf experiences. Your hosts are Alvin and Chris. This is Mulligans and Hackers, powered by the 36 a Day Golf Company.
All right, Mulligans and Hackers Golf, episode 140.
Week 5 of the MNP Cup
Yeah, at Riviera.
at Riviera.
Yeah. So this was another week on the tour, and Riviera's in the States. I played the Maya Riviera, one down in Mexico last year. But they play one of the uh what's the one underneath the major golf? That's
Corn Ferry.
the Corn Ferry place down there. Yeah. So yeah. So how'd you make out? Let's hear how you did on this one.
As is kind of a trend in this season, starting off.
There's a lot of par 5 starts, hey?
Yeah, you're right. So I started off par 5, put my drive into the rough, duffed my second shot, 17 yards. Still got 249 to the hole. Hit my third shot, 125 yards. Hit my fourth shot, 79 yards. I am like literally hacking it up the fairway here. Like, it is awful. Hit my fifth shot to 13 feet of the hole and barely missed my putt for bogey and had to take a double. So I started off double, which is, kind of a
Par for the course for you lately.
Hole number 1 or hole number 10 are brutal holes for me, and it's been that way all through the year. So we got to turn it around here a little bit. So second hole's a par 4. Again, I only got 193 off the tee box. I still got 210 in, but I did hit it 210. Unfortunately, I put it into sand. I hit it out of the sand, but it still left me with like a 25-foot putt. But I did manage to put it in the circle, and it put it for the tap in, give me for a bogey. So 3 over after 2. Hole number 3, par 4. Hit the fairway, put it in the sand, tipped it out of the sand to within 3 feet for the tap in the tap in par.
Nice.
So there we go.
Nice.
We're 3 over through 3. Hole number 4, par 3. Hit the green, but when I hit greens, I have massive putts. So
Yeah.
I had a 31-foot putt here, but I put it to within 2 feet and it gave me the tap in par. So
Nice.
Back-to-back pars. So we're turning around here a little bit. Hole number 5, par 4. Very short drive again, but I put it in the deep rough off to the left. I still had about 203 to the hole. I got mine about 160 yards. Got it out into the rough. Hit a decent shot. Then I kind of duffed my third shot. Had a 40-foot putt. But I did putt it to inside of the circle, so it gave me the tap or the gimme bogey. So we're 4 over through 4. Hole number 6, par 3. I hit it into the rough, didn't make the green, chipped it onto the green to within 7 feet, just outside the circle. Didn't make the 7-footer. Tap in bogey. So the trend continues. Hole number 7, par 4. Hit the fairway. Hit a decent second shot, but still came up short. Tipped it to within 2 feet of the hole, so it's inside the ring. Gave me the tap in par. Hole number 8, par 4. Had a 200-yard shot. Hit a fairway bunker. Just got it out of the fairway bunker. Still left me about 12 yards to the pin. Tipped it again inside of the ring. So short game is on here.
Yep.
And it gave me the tap in par. So I'm not hitting greens, but I'm still managing to get pars here. Was that hole number 8?
Yes.
Yeah. No, that was hole number 9, par 4. Had another decent drive. Hit the green with my second shot, but again had a 23-foot putt, but got it to within 3 feet. So for the tap in, gimme. So after the front 9, I shot 40 plus 5, 40.
Not bad.
So
Not bad at all.
not bad at all. Didn't have any 3 putts on the front, so solid. I was happy with that.
Yeah, it should be.
Yep. So, oh yeah, no, it's your turn. I was gonna keep going because I wanted to talk about my fantastic round here.
So hole 1, par 5, I hit 238-yard drive out to the rough, left me 200 yards. I hit 183 yards to the deep rough, 50 yards to the hole. Then I came up short into the sand. Then I chipped on and had a tap in gimme for a par. Hole 2, 289-yard drive into the rough, left me 125 yards to the hole. I hit the green, had 18 feet, putted it to just under 4 feet left for a tap and gimme. Again, par second hole. Hole 3, par 4, and 258-yard drive into the rough again. I think I hit many fairways this day, and 126 yards to the hole. I hit 131 yards to the green, left myself 16-footer. I put it just inside 3 feet for the tap and gimme, par number 3. So I'm off to a 3 pars in a row start here. Hole 4, par 3. She's a long one. I hit 195 yards and was 18 yards short to the hole. So I came up about 13 yards short of the green, chipped on, and then I had a 20-footer, which I put inside the ring to give me a tap-in bogey. So 1 over through 4. Hole 5. I don't know why that's like that, but sure, let's go look at hole 5 over here. Hole 5 is a par 4. Missed the fairway. Hit the green. Ended up 2-putting for a par. Hole 6, a par 3. Hit the green. Ended up 2-putting for a par. Hole 7, par 4. Missed the fairway again. Hit the green. 2-putted for a par. So 1 over through 7. 8, par 4. Hit the fairway, hit the green. I ended up 3-putting for a bogey. Hole 9, hit the fairway, hit the green. Ended up 3-putting for another bogey. Back-to-back bogeys and back-to-back 3-putts.
Boom.
So I got out of the front with a plus 338, which was good. I had 2 fairways, 7 greens, and had 19 putts because of my 2 3-putts.
You hit 7 greens on the front?
7 greens on the front.
And had 2 3-putts?
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah, well, I mean,
I'm not surprised that you hit greens, but I'm surprised you had 2 3-putts.
Well, I mean, as you know, on the simulator, like the putting is not like
it's not true. I get it.
It's not as true as like when we're out in the real world, right? So it's you kind of have to mess with it a little bit to figure out, as you well know, what it's going to be like that day when you're kind of playing it. Sometimes it's true, sometimes it's not. Sometimes you get a lot of lip outs, and we've had weeks like that.
Oh boy, that's the biggest thing about this league so far is the lip outs. For me, it's at least minimum two a round. If not, we're looking at 4 or 5 lip outs per round.
Yeah, and I mean, sometimes you hit a putt and you're like, I can't hit it any slower because it won't get there, and then it hits the cup and bounces out, and you're like, well, whatever.
And I'm kind of in that mode. It's like, whatever. I'm gonna have the lip outs, so I take them and not getting too worked up about it.
Yeah.
So we make the turn. Hole number 10, par 4. Hit a decent drive. Put my second shot into the sand. Hit my third one out. But I kind of stalled it over the green. Then I had to kind of chip back, put it to within 9 feet, but made the 9-foot putt for bogey.
Attaboy.
So that was a solid recovery from a bad bunker shot, which I don't often do on the sim or on the real course.
Yeah, you're usually pretty steadfast out of the bunker.
If I have a a good aspect to my game, it's bunker play.
Yes, you're usually very well out of it.
Hole number 11 was a par 5. Hit a decent drive, hit a decent second shot. Third shot, though, missed the green. I chipped it to within 8 feet and made the 8-foot putt for par.
Oh boy.
So I back-to-back putts outside of the ring, and I made both of them. So solid putting, a 2-hole solid putting performance for the Alvinator. Hole number 13, par 4. Hit a decent drive. Hit the green, and this was my first 3-putt of the day for a bogey. Damn 3 putts. And it wasn't 3-putt territory either. It was 13 feet.
Ugh.
So tough 3-putt there.
That should be a 2 from there.
Yeah, exactly. Hole number 14, par 3. First shot into the water. Takes the drop. Chips it to within 13 feet. Did not make the putt. Tap in bogey. So I still got out of it with a bogey.
Tap in par 3.
Yeah.
So your second shot would have
second shot hit the green. Sorry. Second shot hit the green.
Yeah, which would have been your third shot actually.
Yeah.
And then you
so look at that. First shot in the water.
Yeah.
Right? Second shot hit the green.
So no, that can't be right. Because if your first shot would have went in the water, you would have been hitting 3 for that one.
Right.
And then that would have been 4, that would have been 5. So that's not right. They just don't show your. I have one that's like that too, and it just missed the first 2 shots.
Well, for fuck's sake.
You didn't go in the water. You just ended up with a bogey.
I wonder what happened on that tee shot.
I don't know.
That I can't remember.
Such a long time ago.
Hole number 15, par 4. This was my longest drive of the day at 238 yards. Second shot to the green within 13 foot, and Alvinator makes the 13-foot putt for birdie.
Nice.
His only birdie of the day, but a 13-foot putt for birdie.
That way.
And again, we talk about the stemp on the greens, and me actually learning it this year. My putting has gotten 10 times better in this year.
Yeah, well, you understand the somewhat of the speed needed to get it to where it needs to be, right?
So it's a big help. And again, putting, if you can putt in this fucking stupid sim league, you can do well, right?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what a lot of the guys ahead of us are doing.
So hole number 17 is par 5. I hit a decent drive, hit a decent second shot. Third shot hit the green, 2-putt par. So cool. Hole number 18, I had a short drive to the left in the rough. Hit my second shot, wasn't any better. It was still in the rough. Had to chip out to the fairway, put it inside of the ring with my 4th shot. Gave me the tap in bogey.
Nothing wrong with that.
So back 9 here.
Back 9 Bob over here.
Back 9 Bob here. So I got out of the back 9 with a 40 as well. So that was 4 over on the back.
40-40 for 80.
40-40 for 80, par 71. So it gave me a +9.
Which ends up being a
74.
Yeah, so which ends up being a +3? No. I think you ended up with a +2.
I did end up with a +2.
There's some there's some correction there or whatever. But you ended up net +2.
Net +2, yes.
Yeah. So you had a really good, like, for you, that's a great week.
Yeah.
Like that's probably the best week you've had, I think.
And the best play, like, around the course.
Yeah.
Right? You know what I mean? Like, getting around the course was pretty solid. I hit 6 fairways. I hit 5 greens, and had 2 sand saves.
Oh boy.
Out of 5 attempts. So again, like I say, out of the sand, not too bad. 29 total putts. Had that one dreaded fucking 3-putt.
I had 2, so.
But managed a birdie and pretty decent round for the Alvinator. And I finished 25th, which keeps me inside of the playoff hunt and makes me happy.
Yeah, so I made the turn. Full 10 par 4. Hit it into the deep rough off the tee box. Only got 23 yards out to the fairway. Then another 31 yards to the green. I had a 24 footer for my par, and I put it within 3 feet for the tap in bogey. Hole 11, par 5, hit a 241-yard drive out to the rough. Left me 250 yards to the hole. I hit my second shot 191 yards to the rough. Third shot 70 yards onto the green, and then I drained a 22-footer for birdie.
Yeah, I was lucky. I was happy with the 13 footers that I drained. It's gonna be tough for me to drain the 22 footers.
So then hole 12, par 4, 222 yards to the rough. Then I hit an approach shot into the green, had a 21-footer, had a 27-footer, and I just crept it into the gimme ring for the par. Hole 13, par 4, hit 241 yards, hit the fairway, hit a 117-yard approach shot, had a 36-foot putt, put it to within 3 feet for the tap in par. Hole 14, par 3, hit I hit the fairway. I came up short, and then I chipped on into the ring for the tap in par. Hole 15, par 4. I didn't hit a great tee shot. I only went 172 yards into the deep rough, I mean, I was going, I think it was either 6 iron or 4 iron off the tee, and that's typically all I ever do. And then the second shot was 162 yards again to the rough. I had like 70 yards to the green. Then I chipped on, had a 20-footer, put it to within 2 feet, tapped in for bogey. Hole 16, par 3, hit the green, missed my 11-footer, tapped in, par. Hole 17, par 5, hit the fairway, hit the green, missed my 24-footer, and then tapped in my par. And hole 18 was out to the rough, hit the green, missed my 12-footer, tapped in for par. So, So I ended up shooting a 35 on the front, 36 on the back. Or sorry, 38 on the front, 37 on the back. So I was 1 over on the back. I had 2 bogeys and a birdie. Be 1 over on the back, and I was 3 over on the front. So I finished at plus 475. And on my handicap, that was a plus as well. And I ended up finishing 1 spot ahead of you in 24th, whatever the tiebreaker might be. And I hit 4 fairways and 13 greens.
That's fucking wild.
And I had 35 putts though, which was the problem because I had a couple 3 putts.
Right.
Which if I had knocked those down to about 33, 32, then it's not so bad.
I mean, hitting 13 greens in a round, that's going to give you.
I didn't even realize I hit that many. That's crazy.
Stunning.
Like
13 greens out of 18.
And I made like they give you your total feet of putts actually made, and I made 61 feet of actual putts made.
I was just over 50 feet of actual putts made.
Yeah, so I mean, you did pretty good too that way. So that's good. So yeah, so we finished 24th and 25th, which kept us both in the hunt.
Inside. Well, you're solidly inside of the playoff, but I'm still
I'm in the top 20.
Yeah, and even with that finish, I'm still floating around that 30, 31 spot, even with a high finish like that. So still in the playoff hunt as of now, and got to keep it going.
Yeah, it looks like week 6 is
Royal Birkdale. And
that's a toughie.
Let's do a little bit of a preview on the Birkdale. So we'll be playing from
Yellows.
Playing from the Yellows. Okay. From the Yellows, it's 6,368 yards. Par 72.
Yep.
Yeah, some long par 4s there, pal.
Yeah, there's some
hole number 1,
including the first one.
430 yards, par 4.
Yeah, a little bit.
And again, when you're hitting 200 yards off the tee box, that makes that hole 400-yard par 4 extremely long.
You know what though? I don't feel as bad about the 400 yarders now that we're playing them all the time on the Sims. As
Fair
like
enough.
when we go back to Medicine Hat, we play like 15.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
gonna be like, it's not so bad.
But for a guy like me who doesn't hit it long off the tee box, I have to look at it, get a decent fairway shot, get your second shot up there, and rely on your short game to keep it to within bogey territory.
100%. 100%.
Right? And then that's what I got to do on those long par fours, right? I am not getting there in two. I get it. But like there's a 422-yard par four.
There's a couple long ones.
Yeah, there's some long ones there. But finishes out those 17, 18, both back-to-back par fives. That's wild.
Yeah. So it'll be an interesting round. We'll talk about that one on episode 141, I think.
141, yeah. So as you can see, we're rocking the 36 a day hats that our good friend Mike Johnny from 36 a day gave us. You've probably seen the reaction video or the unboxing video that we did.
Pretty sure these will be our tour hats for the year.
Yep, and I'm pretty sure that when this episode drops, this one will be available on his store. So check
go
that
pick one out. If you hate hunting or putting as much as Alvin does, you should go get one.
You should go get one. But yeah, thanks to Mike Johnny and shout out 36 a day. Use promo code MNH15 for 15% off, as you always can. And we'll check back next week for week 6, week 7?
Week 6, Royal Birkdale.
Royal Birkdale. Later.